G'day folks. Well, it's time to look at this outboard that I picked up today. Not sure if it's a keeper or not, I haven't put power to it yet. But I've given it a quick clean up and everything looks pretty good. It was very clean when I got it. No excessive salt water corrosion, it's probably been a freshie. Everything else looks good. It's got electronic ignition on it. What does that say? Comet. There's a part number there, a serial number. Fitted with perma-gap spark plugs, which are these things here. They don't actually have a point on them. Just arcs from the centre to the outside. Kind of an interesting design. But yeah, I'm going to put some power to it and see what it does. Just get it turning over at least. I know it's free, it hasn't rusted up, but I don't know how much it's going to turn over. Let's see what we can do. Power. Battery on. No fuel hooked up yet. No sparks so far, that's good. Right, power's on. Now it's kill start. Starter motor's working. Oh, there we go. I think we have a starter motor problem. It's jammed in there. Yeah, I think the starter motor gear's a bit stuffed. Or the motor's on its way out, because that just didn't crank. Whoa, we're burning shit. That's why we're not getting current. I think the start switch is either full of water, or it's just buggered. Not transferring enough current. Yeah, something's amiss down in there. Started burning up. Let's fix the wiring first and see what else can be done. Let's try this with no ignition switch. It's all hardwired. Alright. Still no spark though. Definitely no spark. Damn electronic ignition module and shit on this thing, I don't know how this all works. Oh, might have to shelve this one. Okay, well I found the problem. Combination of heat and water and crap have just destroyed the insulation on these wires, and when one coil shorts out, the whole lot's short out. And basically it's been pinched between the head or the cylinder block and the coil assembly, and it's just shorted out and killed everything. So I've got to try and repair these wires because they're moulded into this ignition block and you can't exactly unplug them and replace them. So I've got to splice a new length of wire, or it's not even worth heat shrinking that, there's just nothing left. They're falling to bits. So I'll fix them up and see how we go. Give her a quick pop on the starter. That's what I want to see. It's always a good thing. That's just there to give the starter motor ground. I was trying to start it before and it just wouldn't do anything, and I realised that strap is insulated by all the paint on the starter motor. But yeah, she's going to work again. As long as the carby holds up, but I'd say they just binned this thing because it had no spark and probably busted the pull cord off it, and starter switch was dead too, so they decided it wasn't worth it. Oh well, time for the next step. Unfortunately the corrosion goes all the way back here. Not much I can do about it. Green wires are fine. That's alright. Oh well. Might have to get another one of these. I'll botch it up for now though. Okay, well I've heat shrunk the wiring that was already on the ignition pack. I'm not going to try and splice new stuff in when it's already rotten all the way to the core. So we should be right. We'll spin this thing over once more and just see if we've still got spark. I realised during the test I didn't have this earth lead attached, so that might have something to do with it. If that's the case, then it might just be a kill switch either on the necklace up here, or the collar, or whatever you call it, or down here. I was playing with this before, but it doesn't seem like it's actually shorting out. It's only when you depress it that you get contact. So we'll see if it's just a short in here or something the kill switch is playing up. Do a quick ignition test. Oh, oh yeah, that's working. So to ground the things out, use an old hacksaw blade scraper thingy to create an earth. Very good spark. That'll do. Let's get some fuel into it. Alright, now we've got spark and I've organised some fuel. Just have to hook that one up somewhere. This one has a funny little push and twist type connector with a valve in it, so I'm going to have to bypass that. I don't have the proper tank for these things. I might just take that hose clamp off and feed it straight in. I suppose I should use a fuel filter too. Although I think that tank has a filter in it. Oh, let's try a test under compression. Spark plugs are back in. It sounds healthy. Cool. Clamp gets pretty hot. That starter draws a few amps. And this wiring is way underrated.